Hey guys, and welcome to episode 21 of my Road to Max. In this episode, we are now starting the Slayer grind, and we got our first big boss task. So in this task, we are going to Kriara and do the full task at Kriara as well, and hopefully pick up some drops and keep on moving with Slayer. So this is probably one of the first times I've done solo Armadyl by myself. I did do quite a couple of kills duo, and I would have been the bolt tank during that, and my brother would have chinned. So yeah, this is the first time I've ever tried soloing, and it's actually a really enjoyable boss to do. So I use red chins for this because compared to the price difference between red and black chins, I don't really see a benefit. And because I'm going to be doing so much Kriara, because out of all the God Wars bosses, Kriara is the one pet I really do like. So even if we don't get it during the Slayer rush, I think I will eventually camp Kriara as well, because it's the most profit and it's also the best pet as well, in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, I've picked up doing the Blood Barrage on the minions, and we were doing pretty good trips. Everything seemed to be okay. This was clips of my first trip, and it went pretty well. Now, I will pre-warn you, you won't see any mad prayer flicks or prayer switches. I'll be doing stuff and you think, why is he doing that? And it's because I'm still trying to get a hang around it. Like, I'll still Blood Barrage off the mage minion when I've used all my blowpipes, rather than just kill it. Just because for me, lasting as long as I can in the room is the best possible scenario. So that's how I do armor anyway. I am getting better. This first clip is probably my second trip. So we'll come towards the end of the task even if we get any drops. So I've probably done the best parts of about 60 KC, and I really do enjoy the chin method. Now, if you've not seen it done before, the chin method is where you sit in the corner on the melee side, drag the melee minion to the corner, and just use the chins on the melee minion to hit the boss. And it's actually really good. I've managed to do like up to 40 kill trips. Sometimes I will run a backup account over just to come get my supplies and just to restock me, just to save me getting another key. But yeah, I've been lucky enough to be able to borrow an Elysian from brother, just so while I'm learning Armadyl, I can try and like extend the trips as best as possible. But for me, what I really do, what sort of runs out by the end, is just restore potions. The minions with the Blood Barrage, the Blowpipe, as well with the minion drops as well, you do pretty much do quite well for food. So all which seems to run the trip short is restore potions. So sometimes I'll just have a mule account outside and I can hit back and forward and just top up for the trip. But that's our first Armadyl and boss slay task of this level. No drops, and with Armadyl you don't really make much with the small drops either. But yeah, it was really good. Hopefully next time we'll hit a big drop. And it's time to go back to the bank into Duradel for the next task. So let's see how generous Duradel is today. Mutated Zagamites, no thank you. I know they're quick, but no. I've got slay points for this reason. We're skipping that one. So next task, Iron Dragons. Again, for me, it's just a waste of time. And I've got slay points. So I'm going to use that. And let's hope it gives us something better. Cow fights. Yeah, that's okay. Now, am I in the mood for KQ? Not really, no. Just due to what I'm doing today, I've not really got the time to do a Cowfight Queen task. So I'm going to go cannon them in the Cowfight Hive, and then we'll come back for the next task. So, next task, 130 Blood Veiled. It's okay. It's something I can just go in AFK by the side. Now, I know I did say I wanted to do as many boss tasks as possible, but things like Cowfights, Dags, and Blood Veils, they're quite easy points. And I've got a bit more on my plate than I thought I would, so if I can find little spots to AFK, I will do that and then like save the time on free to just try and hit and skip for boss tasks. But Blood Veils do serve a bit of a purpose for me at the minute, especially in the catacombs. I can AFK melee, and I've still got quite a bit of melee XP to get before we can max my combats. So that task, Abby's as well, they just help me towards maxing my account, so that's why it's worth doing them alongside the boss tasks. And with how much XP I probably get from this task, it won't hamper as much for the big 99 Slay tab anyway. So yeah, gonna go gear up for some Blood Veils, go in AFK, might even treat myself to a Netflix show, we'll see. And then I'll come back towards the end, if we get any levels or anything big. Starting to think that Blood Veils along with Dark Beasts are becoming my favourite melee task. It's just so chill in this room. Just hit the 5 of them, sit back and then AFK, as long as you keep your prayer up. Probably died about twice this task, which for me is pretty good going. And we're getting there towards our melee stats as well. I'm 96 flat at them. I've been debating just sort of going for one and knocking them off one by one, but may as well just use them, the shared attack with the whip, and just get all three at the same time. So yeah, it's slowly getting there with all our melee stats, and it's helping towards the big Slayer grind as well. 3 more tasks till we hit 700 in a row, which will be a nice big bonus on points. I'm not doing too bad on points either. I'm really liking the Runelight updates as well, where they're telling you how many you've killed, how much XP you've gained as well. I think that's really cool. But yeah, I guess we'll go to Duradel now, go and pick up another task and see where he's sending us next. So he gave us Blood Veils last time, he's going to send us to Dags. Now, I might be able to go and do these at Kings. I don't think Kings are as good profit as they used to be because the bots have basically taken over at Dag Kings. But let me see what I'm at for time and see if I can squeeze in a quick Dags trip or not. If not, we'll just go to the Waterbirth Tower or the one north of Barbarian Outpost in Canada. So I didn't fancy it. At the minute, Dag Kings are a bit of a funny one. The prices of the rings have like completely crashed because of all the bots. And at the minute, I just think I do have better boss tasks available. Aviansies, Greater Demons, Vorkath, probably better ones for me to try and push for. And if I can do any others, I can try and fit them in as well. But because Dags have such a good option of just cannoning in for a quick task and some quick points, I think I'll keep doing that. But if I fancy a Dag trip, I'll do that as well. I really want to push for some more Aviansie tasks after how good the last one went. That's the one I'm feeling at the minute. But I would like to try some Grey Demons as well. But that's the end of the Dag task. Quick 12k XP, and it only took me like 10 minutes. So, worth doing in my opinion. But yeah, we're going to go back to Duradel, see what he's going to give us next. Hopefully be something good. Wouldn't mind some Abbeys either. But yeah, I'll let you know what we get and what we're going to go slay next. So, we gave us some Dust Devils. Now, they're lousy XP, I know they're good mage, and I need mage XP, but they're not about that life. Not for me. So I'm going to pick up Spectres up instead. Now, they're not too bad because I can just blowpipe and cannon and AFK, and I do always seem to get quite a few superiors every task as well. So we're going to go and do that in Neve's Cave, and yeah, bit of range XP, and I'll let you know what the next task is. So this is my setup for specs. Nothing too major. Basically just place the cannon, auto on, and just prayer mage, and just sit there until the task is done. I try and use bracelets for these sort of tasks because I sort of want them to get them over as quick as possible, and just try and see if we can get onto the better task. But yeah, it's not too bad. It pays for the cannonballs, it's a bit of range XP, and it's nothing too intense. For me, if I'm not doing boss tasks on Slayer, I like something quite chilled and AFK, just to get along. But no, hopefully Duradel can give us something big. We did hit 700 tasks in a row, so we did get that massive 375 point bonus. 18 dragons. I'm just going to go do the little babies in Valley, and we'll come back. So, just got some cow fights. We'll see how we're thinking. I think I'm going to end up cannoning them, but I'll come back. So we're definitely in the cannoning mood today. That's another cow fight task cannoned. Now, I know I've given it a big in this episode, especially about doing boss tasks, but at the minute with RS, it's just one of those moods at the minute. I just want to sort of do something nice and AFK and just kick back and chill for a bit. But we will definitely get to him. Now, Hellhound is another one. Cerberus could be quite good. So, as you can see by my info, we did a big Cerberus trip. And yeah, we got really lucky. And no, we definitely cannoned them. I do them in Neve's Cave as well, similar to the Aberrant Spectres. As you can see, we're nearly 1 mil off. So we've still got plenty more to do for the next episode. And we've got plenty more bossing to do as well. Trolls actually aren't too bad of a task as well to cannon. It's decent XP and you get a couple seeds as well, which pay for your cannonballs. I never really lose money doing trolls as well, so they're not too bad anyway. So he's just gave us a task we've just skipped because not about that life. Black dragons, we'll go and do them in Valley again. But yeah, that'll pretty much be the last task of the episode. We'll go and get a new one with Duradel just before we finish. But that's pretty much been this episode. I mean, the only big boss we did in the end was Armadyl. But it did highlight that we can do Armadyl quite well, and we've got no real issues soloing. So that would be really good. Hopefully we pick up a lot more of them tasks in the future. We're going to end this episode on an Abbey Demon task as well, which is good news because it will give us some more mage XP in the next episode. I'm not quite ready for Sire yet because I've never done it before, and it does seem like a real big grind, and I don't know if I'm quite ready for that yet. But yeah, hopefully next episode we'll pick up a couple more boss tasks. Definitely more than we've done this episode because I'm not going to lie, I've been a bit lazy. And I just wanted to AFK. But Slayer's going good. We've knocked over probably 150k XP this episode. By the time the next one comes out, I'd like to imagine we've done like a bit more of a chunk, maybe 300k XP. Did a lot more bosses and hopefully got a couple more drops for you as well. But if you did enjoy, please like the video. And if you've enjoyed this content I've been releasing lately, please subscribe. and I'll see you guys in the next episode.